Hi, welcome to another episode of Capturing Nature's Beauty. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to try to do an ocean scene. I'll try to do this one. It looks pretty good. I like the colors. But there are some things that need to be addressed. This here, let me get over here. The wave that's breaking over here, that can be a problem. That should not be that far over. We should maybe move it over here. That would be better. These clouds here, I think I'm going to move them as well. But see, that's why we got the license, the artistic license. And one thing to keep in mind is, I did a little sketch to start with. As you can see up here, where are we here? Go this way. These are the points that are the most interest. You divide it in thirds, and where they intersect the lines, that's where they generally, the center of interest should be. So, if the way the picture is, this wave is too far over. We should move that wave, have it break over in here. And this cloud, as you can see, is directly in the middle. So we can move that over here a little bit. And then we're going to have this. This here will be the wave. We moved it over. We moved the clouds over here more. And maybe put a rock in there. Or we could change the idea and put the bigger rock on this side, which would balance the wave breaking. I think we could do that from that picture that we had. I like the color, so I think I'll stick with the color that was there. That is down, that was taken down the Cape. And sometimes at the right time of day, you can get some nice colors that you wouldn't think you'd get in New England. That looks kind of tropical there. All right. Okay, right here, we can have the horizon line, which will intersect right about there. Or we can have the horizon line down here. So now we have to make a decision. Are we going to have the high horizon line or a lower one? So if we put rocks in here, we have a wave breaking, some rocks over here. I'm thinking we should have maybe a higher horizon line. So let's see what we can do with that. Get a little of this here. So let's say this was the horizon line, and we're going to have maybe that cloud, something like that. Go there like that. Then we'll have the other clouds all right up here. What else we got? Again, it doesn't have to be exact. This is a reference. And then we have the wave breaking, coming over here. And maybe we have the wave coming down here, from here at this point, moving up, and the wave breaking like that. Maybe come up top here. Have it break like that. Maybe some more over there. And the picture did not have a wave in the back, but I'm thinking we probably should put a wave maybe over here in the back a little bit. Maybe a small one there. And I said maybe a bigger rock here and a smaller one here. Maybe we'll put, we'll put this a smaller rock maybe here, and some of this crashing over it, and a bigger rock right here, like that. And the water swirls around here. Yeah. So let's check it out now. We got, there we go, the center of interest there, which is the horizon line, or the center of interest is here. And this is about where we want it. I can make it come up over here more too. And then come down, yeah. There we go. All right. I'm stuck with that now. Get that in there. Oh, what do you got here? Yeah, righty. So let's get this. We're just laying down the basic color right now. There we go. You know, if you have some place nearby in your area and you think it's a good place for a painting, if you would just send that information in down to the Milford Cable TV, we will check that out. And maybe your spot will become one of the paintings that I do. I need to find some new material, and I can't go everywhere. And usually the people are right next door, know where the good places are. So that would be nice if you could let us know, and we'll check it out. I'll get with Nick and Zach, and we'll check this place out, maybe get a few pictures from it, and then bring it into the studio. There you go. Now you see I didn't put any in where the blue sky, where the clouds are, but the blue, we're going to take care of that in a minute. Because from the picture, which we don't have to follow exactly, but I like the colors in there, so we're going to stick to it somewhat. All right, now I want to change this a little bit. I want to make it a little bit darker on the top. Yeah, we'll make this a little darker up here. Because in the sky, what's higher up is darker, and what's lower to the horizon is lighter. Of course, if you look into the sun, you're going to go blind. You're not going to see any of it anyway, so don't do that. There we go. I'm going to just kind of daub it around here a little bit, just to give it some variety. Not very often you see a perfectly blue sky, and when you do, it's pretty because it's a nice day, but for a painting, it's somewhat of a blah. No. I think I'm going to have to get some cerulean blue. Let me get some cerulean blue. And we use some more white. I'm just going to kind of like put that there. See, the big palette knife comes in handy at times. Put that like that. Put that like that. There we go. Like that. There we go. There we go. I'm going to take a little more white. Do the same thing over here. All right, now, below the sky, and this here has a lot of gray, so we're going to make it kind of a gray. So let's take some, this Van Dyke brown, and I just grabbed way too much here. Take this, Vern. Okay. All right. I think I'll use a knife for that. So we got the sky coming down here, going up there, and it goes up there a little bit there. Let me take this out. All right. Yeah. I think I'll make that a little grayer. It's a little bit, oh, bit grayer. There we go. There we go. We'll just put that around there. And we got a couple ones here we'll throw up to give that thing. And I think that's too close to the middle. I'm going to move that over here more. Put that over there like that. Give more over here. All right. I'm going to smooth off the edges a little bit. That'll be good for now. That'll be good for now. Now we're going to have to put in right across here. Now we should keep, that's one thing when you do an ocean scene, you're going to want to make sure it's level. You can't have it one way or the other because it looks like the ocean is going to run off right off the palette, right off the easel. So we're going to take a little thing like this. Let me go this way. There we go. And we will make sure, there we go, we'll make sure that there we go. There we go. There we go. And we'll do this again too, just to meet up with the water. I think that should be a little bit lighter. I think we're going to lighten that up a little bit down here because we got clouds. There we go. Lighten that up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to want to add mix this up here. And I'm going to use a little bit of raw sienna because we do want now that to turn a touch green. So I want to put go. I'm going to take a little bit more white here. Yeah, I'm not going to blend that in perfectly. We're going to make it a little bit darker here. Make it a little bit darker here. There we go. And then down here, it's a little bit lighter, so let me grab some of this white. Thought it might be fun to use more of a palette knife a little bit. Just try something different. It makes you be more liberal, more carefree. Now I will use a brush that it won't be entirely like this. But there we go. You use a lot of paint. So if you're skimpy on your paint, you're not going to like to work with a palette knife so much. And let's see, take a little bit of that. There we go. Get a little bit more green down here. Put some green down here. Alright, let's do a little bit here. Right here. And then do some more with we got to get up there. Got to make it a little darker up on the very top of the horizon there. So we'll put that in now. Yeah. Okay, so that test. Yeah. Okay, so now I will take and squeeze off some of the paint on that. Put it over here maybe. Spots here. Clean my brush off. See, this is going to be just fun, carefree. You see, I'm not being very careful on everything. I'm just trying to get some of the paint off my brush. Take that. See? I'm a messy painter. Don't invite me to come over and paint at your house. We'll both be in trouble. Okay, now, let's take this darker color. Maybe a touch of terps. And let's see how this is going to look. Yeah. I got a straight line to go by, but I'm not always that good with it. There we go. See, I don't need the stick, see? I'm doing all right. Of course, another way to get over that is to make your waves higher than your horizon in places, and then you won't see the horizon. If the seas are really choppy and you're low, the heights of the waves will be higher than the horizon, and there'll be ups and downs and everything, and you won't have to worry about that. How's that look to you? All right. I think that works. Okay. Another sip of my coffee. All right. Now, my wife came with the rescue with some palette knives, so I don't have to use this great big shovel. So I'm going to get that, and I'm going to put a little bit, I'm going to put some yellow ochre, or maybe some Indian yellow. And we'll just light touch of that. There we go. Some white with them. Yeah. Just touch it. Something like that. We're going to put some right along here. And put some over here. All right. There. These have some going on there, some going on here. And we have a big swipe up here. Go like that. Go like that. There we go. Then we have some, there we go, we'll cover that. Maybe a little bit over here. I'll leave it like that. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Clean my brush. There we go. I go to a lot of paper towels. A lot of paper towels. All right. So this one, do just a little bit. That's going to be pretty much it for that one. This one here, that's pretty good like that. That one there we go. This one here. All right. Now this one here this is a little different here. I'm going to use a little finger painting going on here. There we go. And maybe do a little finger painting there. And we'll smooth these out. Okay, up here, we do a little bit of finger painting too. Yeah. Yeah, cut that off up there. I think we're going to need some variation here. That's like a solid brick. We'll take care of that. Let's smooth this up. And like Bob Ross says, 3 hairs and some hair. All right, now, yes, we got to do something with that. Let me do a little bit more fingering here. Variety. Variety is the spice of life. There we go. There we go. Let's see if we blend that up, what happens. Yeah. Wanted to break up that gray mass a little bit. We really don't need that. And I need some white. Maybe just, come on, get off. There we go. Maybe a little bit of there. A little bit there. There we go. Maybe do something similar. We'll do that. A little bit of magic down here. Yeah, something like that. We need a little bit of brighter. It's got to be a little bit brighter down here. So let's do something like that. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. Try not to be too exact. Be brave. We can always take it off. We can always take it off. All right, let's do this. See what we end up with here. Yeah, I like that, like that. Good. Gook. Come on. And we push this all across the whole painting, I guess. You believe that? Come on, you're ruining everything. Huh. Yeah, I got you that time. All right. Did you ruin the painting on us? Oh, you did a little bit, didn't you? We'll fix that. There we go. Give a little bit of a upswing. There we go. I'll wipe that brush again. Try to make sure it's nice and clean. And we'll just do the old Bob Ross. 3 hairs and some hair. All right. All right. Now we can maybe we got to do a little finger painting again, because I think it's too drastic a change from the bright white to the gray. We got to transition that a little bit. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Still something, this still ain't doing something for me here. This ain't happening. All right, let me do this. Now, I can't tell you why I did that or how I did it. I just did it. And sometimes that's what you have to do. Just do it. See what you come up with. Yeah. Okay. I'll live with that. That's good enough for now, anyway. Now, let's see what we can do about in here. Let's see if we can blend this in a bit. Here. I got some paint on there. I think you can blend that with the palette knife. Sometimes I like to blend with a palette knife. Let's see if we can get that. If you have enough paint on the canvas, you can do this. Blending with the palette knife it's a little comes out a little different than if you use the brush, and I tend to lean that way a little bit with it. I like that. I noticed that we're getting some beautiful weather starting. We'll have leaves on the trees pretty soon. And again, I'm going to look for your help in finding some places for me to paint. I painted quite a few paintings and I'm running low. I need some inspiration. I need to check out what you got in your backyard here. And you don't have to be from Milford. Surrounding towns. I've been to the canal, Hopedale in the park. There's a million pictures there. I've done the bridge. And I've been to the Upton State Forest. I did some different ones up there. But some of the nice ones you have is just hidden in the woods a little bit, just off the road. You know, most people wouldn't even know it was there. But you do. So please, drop a line. Besides, it gets kind of lonely down here for these guys. With the virus going around and everything, they'd like to get something to read. And we'll get a chance to go outside with the cameras and check these places out, take some pictures. And like I say, if we pick one, we'll say, well, this is a painting from a picture that we took that Joe Blow sent it to us. Checked it out, and lo and behold, it was beautiful. All right. Now, we got to break up this green here a little bit. And I think what I'll do, I'll take my mighty big palette knife and just blend it in here a little bit. Some gray area. If I make this, oops, that's too dark there, get out of there. If I make this a little bit darker, it's going to make the white of the spray of the wave crashing. It's going to make that pop. It's going to make that stand out even more. Okay. Yeah. That's a little better. That's a little better. This can be my mud pile. Mud piles come in handy sometime. I scrape off my palette. I don't throw it away right away. I put it to the side because sometimes you need some mud for certain places. All right, so let's make up. See, more white. Use a lot of white like this. Yeah. Squeeze it right out. My father always said that. Just don't worry about your paint. You don't want to waste time squeezing it out. Okay. I'll take this now. See if I can mix up. Some color for that. So I think what I'll do is start with some white. Imagine that. Here we go. Put it there. And put some on the side there. Okay. And that's kind of a turquoise. Let me get some more cerulean. And we'll put some over here as well. We can cover that up. There we go. And we'll mix this in right down here. Right in here. There we go. Now we'll take some of that dark stuff here. Put it over here. Some of the dark here. Put some over here. There we go. We still got to put this rock in here too. Okay. So let's see. See how I'm doing? I'm going the shape of the wave. Now, we got to make this not bend so much. We got to make that bend so much. We got to come up here more. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Okay, now let me just scrape that off. Let's take this here. And we got to do the same in here. But it is going to have some white on top. I want this a little bit darker. Right in here, I want it a little bit darker. There we go. There we go. Now we'll get that fan brush. And I want to get this closed up a little bit here. Fill that in. Okay. Now let's blend this in a bit. Okay. Now, just for my own reference, I'm going to put some white up there on the top. But it's not bright white. It's actually a light gray. Again, because the sun's not hitting it. So I'm going to go up here where I had my gray, right there, and I'm going to pull out some white. There we go. I'm just going to put that for reference. There they go. I'm just coming down here. Go. So I'm going to have that curling right down there like that. All right. Copyright. Again, this is just for my reference. It's not the finished thing. I didn't wait to take it. See, that's what happens. Get this here. Then I want to put some more dark color, some blue. Darker color down here. Darker color, darker color. There we go. See if I can get this now. Yeah. Very important that when you're doing this, you got to hold your tongue just the right way against your cheek, otherwise it doesn't happen. This is splashed up. Got the foam mixed in there. And this should come down just a bit more down here. Like that. Now I want to take a touch of green. Let's see if I can't. Come on. Maybe that'll, just a touch of that. See if that'll work. There we go. The wave's curving over. Okay, well. And this water's definitely churning a bit. Okay, now I want to put some. In my studio, I have a nice big palette to work with, and probably more than I should need, but I use it all. Okay, clean that again. All right, now, let's see if I can't do it this way. Yes. There we go. That darkness, this has got to be darker. More there, that's it. There we go. Now we get the skinny brush. Where's the skinny brush? Yeah, I got it. Yep. We get some darker color. Touch that. What will I get if I do that? Yes, that's it. That's it. We're getting there. So we take this and we go right underneath. There we go, we got a little shadows there. Coming over. And there will be shadows, even though it's all in the shadow. These will have varying degrees of. There we go. The trick is to keep the flow of the wave, because the wave doesn't go like that. The wave curls. And you got to try to keep that. I did get my brush. Right. Now we'll do some lighter stuff. Maybe this, get some of this. We have to make some foam crawling up. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm not too worried about right in here because we're going to put a big rock there. And we might have some splashing around there. Okay, and we're just going to do a little bit here. I want this to blend in a little bit. There we go. Just give it some. The sea is a little bit rougher than the picture was. You can't have a wave like this if you got dead calm. So we got to put some action in the waves here. Just a little bit. So it looks like there's a little bit of action going on, a little bit of wind. There we go. All right. Okay, now, I think that'll be good enough for today. And when we come back, I'll do some more, finishing up the waves. And we'll add that rock in there. And maybe put a seagull in, who knows? We can do whatever we want. And maybe I'll even change the color a little bit down here, I don't know. Take a little time. We'll let this dry, we'll continue on later on. I hope you enjoyed so far, and I hope you'll be back when we finish this up. So in the meantime, remember, grab a brush and put some paint on the canvas and have a good time. Bye.